before his present employment at the University of Education, Winneba. In terms of administration experience, our chair has previously held several positions, including head of Department of Liberal Studies at Meridian University College, head of Department of Political Science Education at the University of Education, Winneba, from 2017 to 2019, Dean Faculty of Business Studies, Meridian University College, Dean UEW School of Business from 2019 to 2023, and currently the Dean School of Graduate Studies at the University of Education, Winneba. Again, our chair served on various boards and chaired several committees within and outside the University of Education, Winneba. He was the member of the Governing Council of Mensa Sabah at the University of Ghana, a convocation representative of Meridian University College, a council of GTEC on Fosu College of Education, and the University of Cape Coast Governing Council from 2019 to 2021. He is an immediate past convocation rep on the UEW Governing Council. Our chairman also served as an academic board rep on the UEW Appointment and Promotions Board. He attended reputable international and local conferences and has also published extensively in regional and international referred journals in his areas of specialization. He has global working experience with the United Nations Institute of Disarmament Research in Geneva, Switzerland. He was also a visiting scholar at several universities in the United States of America. The institution include the University of Massachusetts, the University of Virginia, Harvard University, and University of Connecticut, and Schiffenberg's University. Prof. Chair, I seek your approval with a round of applause to present to you and the audience the affable, the phlegmatic, and gentle giant, Professor Awais Brahima, as the chairman for today's function. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. If I did not achieve anything here, at least I've heard certain things that I've forgotten myself. And then that's good to remind me that you'll be here, you'll be there. CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund, Dr. Sajida Shras. The Deputy CEO is here, Mr. Samuel Dankwa Ameni. We also have the Deputy Director, Disbursement. I think here you'll be interested in the disbursement issues. He's here with us, and then entirely from Accra. We have the mother of the zonal manager. We also have the Dean of Students, who are called the mother of students. She's here with us, Mrs. Avoka, you're welcome. We also have college lecturers, UEW and other institutions. You're all welcome to this very, very important sensitization program. The media, sorry, I also recognize your importance and your presence. I want to indicate that this particular seminar is very, very important. We are all aware that in the university or the tertiary institutions, it's never easy, especially first year, to organize yourself, where you have to look for hostel, where you have to pay your fees. And you know that no university have enough hostels to accommodate all students in other tertiary institutions. So imagine you are going to a university or another tertiary institutions where school fees is a problem, and you have to also look for money to pay rent outside the campus. And you have to also transport yourself to stay, your lecture room or whatever to study. You can imagine the enormous financial burden. It is therefore not surprising that the government actually decided. It wasn't a campaign relish, but today they are here to show us that what His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, what he said, they were not just saying it because it's another campaign relish, but they are here to actually actualize it. And if I were you, as students, you should be very happy because they are coming to relieve you of the stress that comes with first year education. And so, if you look at the whole thing, how important it is, we have the CEO, the Deputy, Disbursement Director, and all those who matter, who are here to talk to you because you matter. And they want you to stay in school and complete school. And so I've accepted to be the chair for this sensitization seminar. Indeed, when Evelyn Esifru met me yesterday in the afternoon to tell me that I was supposed to chair this thing, I just looked at it, I didn't blink, and I accepted to chair because I know that issues of students are my concern. On this note, I want to take my seat and I urge you to listen attentively. Have fun once you learn, and make sure that at the end of the day, you ask all the relevant questions. I want to state, even though the government is coming to take the stress from you, it doesn't mean that you just sleep in your hostel or your room and the money will just come. It has its own responsibility. They need credible data and information to be able to process whatever they want to do for you. It's on the basis of this, I believe the CEO and all those who matter, they are here to talk to you, so you take it seriously, so that nobody go to see somewhere and say that, after all, some people get it, I didn't get it. On this note, I want to thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Chair, for your message. I hope we all took notes of the message. On this note, I would like to introduce a few personalities. The Chair has introduced them already, but let me reiterate that information. We have in our presence the CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund in the person of Dr. Sajida Shiraz. I can hear, wow, that is my CEO. That's my CEO. We also have in our presence the Deputy CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund, Mr. Samuel Dankwa Ameni. We also have in our presence the head of department in charge of disbursement. See, we've put everybody here because of you. He's in the person of Mr. Kofi Abio in Nkrumah. We also have here the manager in charge of GCB, Southern Campus, here. See the personalities we've put here just because of you. He's in the person of Kwame Edu Echampong. And next we have Reverend Dr. Nana Anan, who you've heard from already, the chaplain of UEW. And we have also in our midst, Dr. Mrs. Edinam Avoke, the Dean of Student Affairs. We've been able to pull all those personalities just because of you, so that we can serve you, so that we can motivate you. It's money that government is going to give to you, taxpayers' money, free money. But it is not free like that. All government needs you to do not think about your fees. Just learn. That's all. Umpewe na opede. Come to school, just learn. And that's all. Umpewe na opede. Without much ado, I'd like to invite the CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund to give us an overview of the no free stress policy. So let's all give the CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund a hand as she mounts the stage.
Thank you very much. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not feeling the energy in the room. So I want to say, when I say no fees, you say, no fees stress. What's the tagline, Kojo? No fees, no stress. Yes. So when I say no fees, no louder, please. I want to hear those in the back. No fees, no stress. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. Distinguished Chairperson, Professor Awesi Imran Abrahima, the Dean of Students, Dr. Edinam Avoke, Reverend Chaplain, Deputy CEO of the Students Loan Trust Fund, Mr. Samuel Amanin Dankwa, management and staff of SLTF present, esteemed student leaders, members of the media present, and I'd like to say most importantly, our dearest students. Good afternoon to you and thank you very much for coming out today. I would like to start by extending very special thanks to Professor Brima for agreeing to chair this event. It was a pleasant surprise to hear he was the one chairing this. I met him first as a fresh year student when I came to the University of Ghana to pursue my undergraduate degree in political science. And he was one of my favorite lecturers. And years afterwards, just a few months back, he examined my PhD thesis and was one of the 3 people who conferred on me the title doctor. So it was, yes sir. So, Prof, it is very good you are here. And then I'm saying this because in the era of show your certificate, if they ask me to show my certificate, I'll produce Prof. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for your presence at the No Fee Stress Sensitization and Registration Drive. We curated this event to present ourselves to you, our most important constituents, to answer all questions you may have related to the No Fee Stress policy and the Students Loan Trust Fund's implementation of. We are here to answer all the questions you may have, and then also for those of you who are still having challenges navigating the registration process, we hope to be able to facilitate your registrations. We had our very first registration drive in Kumasi on the 29th, and then more than 1,800 students showed up for that event. And we had a conversation about what a revitalized Students Loan Trust Fund has for tertiary students in Ghana. We didn't stop in Kumasi, we proceeded to Tamale, where our sensitization drive was graced by the Honorable Minister for Education himself, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, who reiterated his commitment to supporting tertiary students with enhanced resources to be able to navigate the challenges of education without having to worry about increased financial challenges. And all this we are doing is in conformity with the mandates of the Students Loan Trust Fund as enshrined in the Students Loan Trust Fund Act of 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you have in recent days heard about the Students Loan Trust Fund. And what we typically do is that we disburse loans to students of public and private accredited students. We disburse loans to students pursuing accredited programs in public and tertiary institutions. And then yesterday, we disbursed more loans to 2,757 more students, bringing the total number of student loan beneficiaries for the 2024-2025 academic year to 37,519 students across 138 public and private tertiary institutions in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, again in tune with our mandate to provide timely financial support to students, we are here to, as part of our tax, to implement the government's flagship no fee stress policy. Again, it is a nice twist of fate that we are here in this hall. The last time I was here was for the inauguration of the NDC Resetting Ghana Manifesto. I was a key member of the drafting team and I was here as part of that. And during that inauguration, the president made a social contract with the people of Ghana. He detailed what we all know as his 120-day promise. And key amount that was that he will start the implementation of the no-fee stress policy for tertiary students. And he met that commitment because within 120 days, an allocation of 499.8 million was made towards the implementation of this policy. And we are here today in service of that promise. Students, distinguished guests, we've had no fee stress policy, and I know that there has been a lot of operationalizations, but what it is simply is that it is a policy designed to alleviate the stress of fees for tertiary students. And no fee stress policy contains several sub-policies. The first being the no academic fee policy for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions. We also have the Student Loan Plus Initiative, which, as conceptualized, is supposed to support continuing students with the totality of their fees. This time, rather than a grant, as a loan. So for first years, what you are receiving is a grant, but for subsequent years, for continuing students under the Student Loan Plus policy, they will receive the same allocations, but this time as loans. And under the no fee stress policy too, we also would be providing free tertiary for all persons with disabilities. Yesterday, I was halfway on my way to Winneba when I got a call that the Minister for Education wanted to see me. I turned my vehicle back, and it turned out that he was having a conversation with members of the Disability Council of Ghana who had come to inquire about our implementation of the policy. And again, he gave them his word that alongside the no academic fee policy, we would begin the immediate rollout of implementations for the free tertiary for persons with disability. So he has now directed my team to fast track that, and in the next week or so, we'll be working hard to implement that. Finally, also, we have under the no fee stress policy, I see our beautiful nursing students represented here today. We are tasked with diversifying funding options for nursing and teacher trainees, and also, as part of a revamped Students' Loan Trust Fund, the Minister and the President have asked that we focus on the timely disbursement of financial support to students, and then also increase coverage enough that it is adequate for the needs of students in tertiary institutions. We have started the implementation of the no fee stress policy, as said, and then we did that with the opening of a no fee stress portal. And that's what we are doing, is that we are taking registrations for first year students so we can begin reimbursements for them under the no academic fee policy. So what this means is that all first year Ghanaian students currently enrolled in public tertiary institutions, I have to qualify this with who register on our portal, because if you do not register on our portal, we will not have your details to give you your reimbursements. So all first year Ghanaian students currently enrolled in public tertiary institutions will receive reimbursements for their academic fees. And then we have made available to you the portal, as said, and I'm happy to say that the numbers keep increasing, and I believe it has been driven largely by the sensitization and registration drives we've had over the last few days. And as at right now, a total of 104,099 students have accessed our portal, with 84,561 students completing their applications. So if you are not part of these numbers, I encourage you actively to go and give us your details so we can process your information and give you your monies back. My officers told you earlier, it is free money. I wish I had this when I was in school. So it is a measure by government to support you through school, and I encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, alongside the applications, we also have a tertiary institutions portal via which we are taking data to validate. As you know, we've made the portal available to the public, and anyone claiming to be a student can apply, but we have to have a means of validating that data. And the institutions have nominated 2 reps each, whom we have trained to upload the data of institutions so we can cross-reference the data you provide us with the data we receive from the institutions. Once you pass validations, we would pay you your money. Our system, as you know it, is integrated with account creation softwares from GCB, our disbursement partners, and this was to facilitate the seamless disbursements. For those of you who don't have accounts, we made available the mechanisms for you to be able to create the account in real time, so you can just give us your account information. And I'm sure the GCB team will speak more to the details of their accounts. We have also received word from the minister. He promised this at the sensitization drive in Tamale that latest next week, the 499.8 million allocation for the reimbursement would be in the accounts of the Students' Loan Trust Fund. So if they give me the money, it's left for me to give you your monies back. And you have my word too that as quickly as the monies hit our accounts, within this month, I promise that as soon as we validate, we'll start first disbursement. My dear students, It's been a long process to get here, and before we did, we had conversations with relevant stakeholders. We spoke with Vice Chancellors Ghana, which comprise of the leadership of all system public universities. We had engagements with the Vice Chancellors of technical universities, and we spoke to all 47 principals of colleges of education in Ghana. And through the Ministry of Health, we also liaised with the heads of nursing training institutions in Ghana. Our most important engagements, however, were with student leaders. Our first engagement with the student leaders was at the National Education Forum, where we had conversations on the future of tertiary education financing. Subsequently, we invited the leadership of the students' unions to our offices, and it was based on interactions with them that we fine-tuned our implementation strategies. The minister also facilitated the creation of a consultative committee, which we ran our implementation strategies by and took their inputs, again, as part of a process of continuous learning and improvement. And I am happy to say that we have come to you, our most important constituents, and perhaps our worst critiques, which I admire. I like being held to account. The Student Loan Trust Fund I lead is supposed to be a student-centric institution, and we want to hold ourselves accountable daily to the people that we are mandated to provide services for. So we have come here today to present ourselves. We are not hiding in our offices. Every question you have related to the implementation of the no-fee stress policy, please put to us. We are not approaching this from a know-it-all perspective. You have the lived experience of students who are going through the financial challenges we are trying to alleviate. So who better to tell us the realities of your life as students than you? So please ask us the difficult questions. Let's have the unfiltered conversations, and again, let's use this learning to see how the future implementation of the policy can be better. I would encourage you, the government has stayed true to its promise. It promised that it was going to implement this policy. It could have waited till the 2025-2026 academic year, but then we had engagements with students, and we learned that some students even haven't fully met their obligations to universities. And it was based on that the president, as empathetic as he is, decided that even though it was going to come with increased financial obligations to him, we should process reimbursements for students. Ladies and gentlemen, my final message is that we are here for you. We are here to listen. We are here to work for you. My job is to answer to you, and we are here for you. Please, please, please take advantage of the opportunity. Give us your data. The way it is, we are not going to wait for all 150,000 estimated students to apply before we start the reimbursements. So if your data is part of the initial, as soon as we validate, we pay. So if you want your monies to be part of the initial payments, please register as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you see that your colleagues are spending monies from no fee stress, and you are still stressed about your fees. And we don't want that happening. So thank you very much. It's been nice talking to you this afternoon.
Thank you very much, CEO of Student Loan Trust Fund. You heard my CEO speak. She said all. She started by saying no free stress is broken down into 3 categories. Free academic fees. And then we have the student loan plus. And then we have the free tertiary for persons with disability. Free academic fees, that is why we are here, for every level 100 student, Ghanaian student, free, pursuing accredited programs in accredited tertiary institution, free money. The government says that even after you finish your first level 100 and you are going forward, we are going to give you an enhanced student loan. That is enough for you to continue to pay your fees. And then our brothers and sisters who are living with disability, that one from level 100 to 400, the government says we are going to take care of your fees for free. Umpe we are open day. My CEO also mentioned that the minister have made a firm promise. Next week, your money is sitting in our account, waiting for you to apply. Just apply and get the money. Free money. If I were you, right now as I'm sitting here, I will apply if you've not applied. In this Ghana, who do not like free money? I wish I could go back to school. Free money. Hey. In addition, all you need to do, go to our portal and register. My CEO mentioned that as of today, over 100,000 students have attempted to register and over 84,000 have completed. So if you know you are not part of this 84 and the money hits the account next week and we are processing, some of you here, you could check your portal, it's pending processing. Once we get to the office, we get your data from your institution. We do the validation. We are done. The money hits the account and we pay. And you've not registered. We've not done your validation. Now who calls some? Now you call some. So if you want your money to come immediately at once, kindly go. Within less than 5 minutes, you would have done with the process. And we are done. In addition to that, because we want you to get your money seamlessly, we have also partners with GCB, creating free accounts for you. Free accounts. You don't need to deposit anything in the account. Free accounts. Just create the account on our website. Free account. And then we will pay your money seamlessly to your account for you. My CEO has also made a firm promise today here that this month, you will get your money. You will get your money. All you need to do is to apply early and get your money. So without much ado, I mentioned GCB. I would like to invite the manager for GCB to give a few words.
Thank you very much. I greet you everyone here this afternoon, Doc, and the team. Thank you very much. No fees. No fees. I said Vimino will foam too much. No fees. I can't hear you. Can I hear a better no fees? Doc, please, did you hear them? No fees. Thank you very much. I'm just talking a little bit on what we're doing as JCB. This is a great opportunity. This is a great time. I remember when we were at Kumasi, Doc shared a brief story of herself when she had to walk to the library, and I was just picturing back old time, and I was like, wow, God has been good. And today, GCB happens to be partnering this great initiative by the government, and we want to say that it's a great honor for all of us, and it's a great privilege that we all come together and see to it that this great initiative is well achieved. Just like the process had been, you go to the portal, generate your account number. Now, when you generate your account number, this is the first thing you will do after generating and completing the process. You don't need to walk to any GCB branch for anything. Please listen to this very carefully. You don't have to walk to the branch to queue to do anything. Banking is now made readily available in your palm. So all you ought to do is to download the GCB mobile app. So if you are using Android, you get to App Play Store and then you type GCB mobile app. If you are using iOS, you go to the Apple Store, you download the GCB mobile app. If you are using Huawei, then you have to go to the Gallery Store and then you download the GCB mobile app. After downloading the app, you onboard and complete the process. All you will need is your Ghana card in completing the process. The account number that have been generated and you are using today is an account number you can use your whole life as far as GCB is concerned. And this is a great opportunity. The team from Doug and the team requested for students. And then this is a great one. I think you can give a clap onto Doug and the team. So you don't have to switch to any other bank. We want to journey with you as far as this process is concerned. On the app, you can buy your data, you can do your transfers, you can pay your bills, you can pay your fees. And one interesting thing I want you to know is that, we are students, and we mostly buy things online, we mostly buy things across. And personally, I pay a lot of stuff online. And on the mobile app, you have the option to generate a virtual card. Listen to this very carefully. The virtual card is a prepaid card. And when you're talking of a prepaid card is not directly linked to your account. So anytime you are making a payment, even for any reason, fraudsters or other people who want to interrupt the transaction, they won't have direct access to your bank account. They only have access to the balance that is on your prepaid card. And I want to assure you that when it comes to security and cyber threats, you are free when it comes to GCB. So you can get your virtual GCB virtual card on the app and then use the app for all your other transactions that you want to do. The app have everything and is a banking hall you see as a full building in your palm. So you don't have to walk anywhere to do anything. All you ought to do is to transact on the app. On this note, I want you to know that we are coming to you with all necessary support that we have to give. We are not allowing you to come to us. We are coming to you. We'll be providing avenues and channels where you can channel all your problems when you come to using the account and every issue that you have when you come to GCB. You don't have to be calling Doug and the team and be worrying them and all that. We are coming to you with all the necessary support that we ought to give. As we're talking now, we have about 10 people seated at the head office, solely dedicated to handle every issue that come to students and their account. On this note, I want to say that no fees. God bless you and take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much, GCB, for your message. See, the government wants to make things very simple for you. For GCB to give you 10 officers, move them from whatever they are doing, just to serve you. Let's give it once again for GCB. The next item on the program is a demonstration, a demo on the no free stress. And I would like to invite Mr. Kofi Nkrumah, the head of disbursements, to take us through.
afternoon. Yeah. As my CEO said, over 100,000 students have gone to the application portal. We are expected to get a minimum of over 150,000 public Ghanaian tertiary students to access the no-fee stress application. She specifically mentioned 105,000. So one of our key deliverables today is that by tomorrow morning, the numbers should go up. And in my interaction with the school, UEW made us understand that they are level 100s. They are more than 10,000. So we are prepared for you. At the same time, too, in the case of the health training institution that is in Winneba here, their level 100 is also over 500, and we have seen them also around. So this afternoon, we are here to assist each and every student that is having a challenge with the application portal to go through successfully. So you live here with a message that we have assisted UEW student as well as the health training institution here in Winneba. We are also aware that some students are also joining us through Zoom. That is a distance student. So you do a short demo to assist each and everyone, wherever you are, so that you can go to the application portal. Our chief executive has said a lot about the no-fee stress, so I want to go straight to the point. For you to qualify for the no-fee stress, one, you should be a Ghanaian. Okay, thank you very much. For you to qualify for the no-fee stress, one, you should be a Ghanaian. You should also be a first-year student of a public accredited tertiary institution. And the program that you are staying there should also be accredited. So what this one means is that you are in level 100. You are a Ghanaian. You are in public accredited tertiary institution. These are 16 public universities, which UEW is one. Then we have 92 health training institutions in the country, which the one in Winneba here is part. Then we have 11 technical universities, formerly polytechnics. Then we have 47 colleges of education. Then we have 3 agriculture colleges, making a total of 168. So if you have a friend, a brother, a relative who is in any of these institutions that I've mentioned and is in level 100 for 2024-25 academic year, they all qualify to access the no-fee stress. This money is free. Sometimes when you mention grant, people get confused. So this one is free. You are not paying back. So let's get it right. Free. Though the money is free, there's accountability. Student Loan Trust Fund has been mandated by government to disburse this free money to level 100. When government knock at our doors, how many students have you paid? Where are they? We should be able to provide the information. So we have developed a solid, robust IT system that we are capturing information from you. So first and foremost, you should get a Ghana card. Ghana card is a mandatory requirement. The reason why we are talking about Ghana card is that it's biometrically verified. And the numbers are unique. My Ghana card number is different from yours. So you need to get it. You also need to get active phone number so that when there's any challenge you can communicate with you. When disbursement is also done, we send you SMS that your no fee stress refund has been paid into your account. Access it. So we need active telephone number. So don't go and use your relative telephone number or your friend's telephone number. We need your own telephone number. We also need your student ID to know that you are in school. We are having a challenge with the validation in this one. Some of you have gotten a permanent ID numbers by the institution. I know that challenge is happening here in UEW. This one, when I came here, I got a couple of complaints on that. But you use a temporary ID numbers, which means the one the school will submit to us is different from the one you stated. We have our team outside there. We will reset your application for you so that you can put in the permanent ID number that the school has given to you, and we do everything today. So if you have that challenge, you come to our booth, we assist you to go through it successfully. We will also demand this information from your institution. Though part is part of the application process, but this one too is very important. Your full name. The name on your admission letter that has been given to you by University of Education, Winneba, or health training institution here, Midwifery School, should be the same name on your Ghana card. I'm stressing on this point. It should be the same name on your Ghana card. So, my name is Kofi Abil Nkrumah. Kofi is my first name, Abil is my middle name, and the same name is Nkrumah. So you have to check the name arrangement, the name spelling. Very crucial. Then your student admission number, as I've just stated, if you have the permanent number, put the permanent number there. If you don't have it, it's in a temporary number, put a temporary number there. But UEW, we have been told that you all have your permanent numbers. So those who put the temporary numbers, we are doing the reset for you to get it so that the data the school will bring to us will match with the one that you have provided in the application. Your Ghana card number. This one too, we want to stress on it. When you are going to the application portal, your Ghana card number starts with GHA. Then the numerals will follow. Then there's dash or hyphen. Please state everything clearly on the application. You need to get an email address. Then you also have the name of institution. We got to know some students, they are UEW, but when they go to the drop down, they select UCC. Some have done that. When they do the validation, we got like 10 or so students who have done that. We are contacting them that select the correct institution. If you select a wrong institution, you will not get your money, but we want you to get it. So please provide the right information. The program of study. All programs that are accredited by Ghana Tertiary Education Commission is on our website or is in the database. So take your time, exercise patience, and go through well. I also saw that students were complaining that RME also in this institution is not part. But I got to know that they were just using the abbreviation, but we have the full name, Religious and Moral Studies, in the system. So please don't go and look for RME, you will not see it. So we have the full names of the programs in the system. So all programs are there. So take your time and go through it. I also saw psychology. It's BS psychology. People are looking for a different thing there. So take your time and go through. Then we have scholarship information. This scholarship information, whether you are on government scholarship, private scholarship, whatever scholarship that you have, provide. Because this one is the data gathering stage. You want to know everything about you, the applicant. Now, to make things easier and simpler for us to assess the no fees refund, we don't want the situation we'll be dealing with various banks. The student will compare, oh, I've not been paid, my friend has been paid. So the trust fund and government decided to deal with only one bank, that is GCB Bank. The reason why we are dealing with the GCB Bank is that GCB has a wider coverage in the country. One, they also have a solid IT infrastructure that is supporting this refund policy of government that we are doing. And you don't also need to get GCB even in where you are. Even if you don't have GCB, there's no need for that. All the accounts that we are creating is online. When you make the payment, you can also do the transfer of the payment through the GCB app onto your Momo. So there's no need to visit GCB branch anywhere. So this one I was also stressing on it that don't go to the branch. You can do everything online. So, on the account creation, if you have not accessed the no fee stress, within the next 3 minutes, we'll do a demo so that you can go through it successfully. You visit www.sltf.gov.gh as is showing there. Then you click on no fee stress. It's blue in color. Are you there? I want to assist somebody here. Is there anyone here who has not applied for the no fee stress? Can you show by hand? Yes. So can you take your phone? Then go to www.sltf.gov.gh. Those that will be successful, thank you. Those that will not be successful, we are outside there to assist you. Is anyone there? If you are there, let me see you by hand. You can show your hand. If you are there, www.sltf.gov.gh. Good, you are there. So have you seen the no fee stress? Click on it. Who is there? Okay. Key in your Ghana card number. If you key in the Ghana card number, we ask you to take a photograph, selfie. We call it liveness test. So because people are sitting around you, just relax in your seat, you can take it. Then you go through it. It's very simple. Less than 3 minutes you are there. You select your program, select your institution, you select whether you are disabled or not. This disability information is also very important, like my madam said. You also ask you, do you have GCB account number? If yes, provide the account number. If you don't have it, and you click no, within a second, GCB will create the account number. Then you check your phone, you receive an SMS of that account number. You verify. Then you continue the process. Then you submit. Application is done. Less than 3 minutes. So those who are having challenges with internet, our team is outside there. We will take you through it successfully. Our health training institutions that came late, we are here because of you. All those who are doing a degree or diploma program, you qualify. It's the certificate program that are not part of the no fee stress. So we are outside there to assist you. When we are checking our portal this morning, we were supposed to get like 40,000 health training institution level 100s. Less than 4,000 have applied. So we are very serious to get the health training institutions to go into the portal to apply. So if you have not applied, when you close from here, don't go. We will assist you to go through it before you join your bus. So when the process is done, then we are waiting for disbursement. We also take information from your school. Today we spoke with UEW. I believe by tomorrow we will upload their data from UEW. And this data upload is also in batches. It's in batches. So if you are not able to get your Ghana card, other information, try to do it so that we can send them to us. Then when everything is done, we are hoping that in this month of June, all the successful applicants that will go to the no fee stress will receive their refund of the no academic fees. We are also hearing some people saying that application for no fees is closed. It's not true. The application is still open. So like you tried it, you saw it. We are also there to assist you. We have no closed application. We are still accepting applications. We told the institution that by 31st May, whatever data that they have gotten, they should upload it into our system so that we can start the validation in this month of June and disburse. So you have no closed application. So let this communication get to you. I also want to stress on the fact that the institutions that qualify for this no fee straight, they are 168. 16 public universities, 11 technical universities, 47 colleges of education, 92 health training institutions, and 3 agriculture colleges. Your institution should be public, not private. Thank you very much. So if you have some questions, you can bring it up. We will take your questions, address it, then we will attend to those that we want to assist you to go to the application form, then we close. We will be here till we assist each and every student that has a challenge. We don't want to leave here without you going through the application process. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nkrumah, the head of disbursement, and he's my direct boss. So you see, I have so many bosses. As I said, my name is Michael Tony, and I'm the principal manager in charge of loans. But I'll be paying your money for you. Free money. Free money. So, with this background, if you have any questions, we are available to answer any questions. So anyone who has a question, you can come in the middle lane and then ask your question. At least we can take like 5 at a time so that we will move very fast.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Lukman Osman from the Communication Department. Please, my first question is, will we be given the exact fees we paid, or there is, let's say, calculations to that? And if you haven't paid all of your school fees, are you going to be given the exact monies that other people will receive? These are my questions. Thank you very much.
My name is Ntole Imrana. Please, my question is about the student's loan. I've gone through all the process, but when I check on my dashboard, I still have awaiting payment confirmation. But on the 19th of May, I received a text message that the loan has been paid into my institute account, so I have to go to the bank to load it. I went to the bank this morning. They told me that there is nothing in my institute account. So I just want to confirm what the reason is. Thank you.
All right. My name is Samuel Aneta. Please, my question is, when Doc was talking, he made mention about the name. You saying like the name on your admission letter should be the same on your Ghana card. So what if the name on your admission letter is not the same on the Ghana card? What is going to happen? Thank you.
My name is Kuruga Dorothy, Clothing and Textile Department. Please, I have a challenge with the account number that was provided through the internet. When I went to the bank to do deposit into it, the account number have another name on it rather. So I was not able to continue with my process. Thank you.
Yeah, 3 for student loan, 1 for GCB. 3 for student loan, 1 for GCB.
Okay. So thank you very much. The gentleman who had a question about the fees, do you mind sharing how much your fees was for this term? 3,000 plus. Okay. So what we are covering is academic fees. And I like to say or is equivalent because what we term academic fees is operationalized differently across institutions. There are some institutions, they will say academic fees and it's 400 cedis. There are others and it says 2,000. So at the technical committee level, we had a conversation. Does that mean we pay the 400 for those who caption it academic fees? And then the others that have higher amounts, we give them total coverage. So the decision was to stay true to the spirit of the policy, which is the alleviation of financial hardship. So what the technical committee is doing is that it's looking at the data right now across institutions, across programs, and it's making a determination for how much to cover per program. I believe at the launch, the policy documents will be made available, and alongside it, there will be an appendix that details how much everyone is getting. But internally on Saturday, the minister committed that on average, each student may get 2,500 cedis. You see that's high. So 2,500 cedis is high. I said average because some of you didn't pay 2,500 as fees. So if you pay 1,004, you are likely to get that. And those on the highest spectrum, pursuing STEM-related courses whose academic fees can go as high as 3,000, the savings made from the other courses would cover that. So that's the answer to that. So I won't be able to give answers to every person who asks how much is reimbursable. It's going to be based on the data across programs, across institutions. Thank you very much.
All right. Somebody asked a question that his status is awaiting payment. If the person is level 100 student, let me put this one across. When we started disbursement of this year, level 100 in public tertiary institutions, some of them got paid. But along the line, this no fee stress is going to pay your academic fees. And it's the same government funds that we're also giving out for loans. So we decided that all the level 100s in public tertiary institutions that I've mentioned who apply for student loan will not get their disbursement, but rather they'll be giving the academic fees under the no fee stress. So if that gentleman who asked the question is level 100, that money was not paid to him, though he went through the application, but he didn't receive the money. But if he's a continuing student, level 200, 300, when we close from this program, you should see me, we investigate why he did not get that money. But if he's level 100 student, that money was not disbursed to him. Then there was also another question on the name arrangement. If the name on your admission letter that has been given to you by UEW or the health training institution here is different from your Ghana card. This work that we are doing, the institutions are the custodians of the data of the student. So we are talking about data integrity here. If the institution can vouch that the name on your Ghana card and the name on your admission letter, though it's different, but you are the same person, they have to write to the trust fund for us to put on our records that this is what UEW is saying. Then you can go through. Apart from that, we at the fund cannot alter any information that the institution will give to us because of data integrity. And our engagement with the institution also made us to understand that the names that you have here is the same name that you use for your WASI. So it's very difficult for that name to be changed. I hope you are with me. So if you have that challenge, you have sworn affidavit, what have you, all what you need to do is to go to your school authorities, explain to them. When they are comfortable for explanation, you write to the trust fund. Then we can do the changes for you at the fund. But we at the fund, we cannot do that. Thank you. Then there's a question on GCB. Before the GCB man comes, what we are doing at the trust fund, we don't want you to go to GCB branch to transact business there. Immediately we bring that one in, you will tell us, oh, I don't have GCB in my area. Why are you frustrating me? That is why GCB is opening the account for you online seamlessly. If you already have the account number with the GCB, key in the account number in the application portal, it will verify for you to go through. Sometimes people are also saying that, oh, when they go through it, they tell them that they should go to the bank to validate the numbers. No, you don't have to go to any bank. Immediately you go to the application form successfully, everything is done. When disbursement is done, we will send you SMS. You can transfer the money from your GCB account into your mobile money account. So there's no need for you to go to the GCB bank. But I want the GCB man, if you have something to add to it.
Yeah, thank you very much. On the issue of the account number having a different name from what you had, I think one of peculiar issue, kindly see me when we close, then we'll have a look at it. Let me reiterate again that when you have the account number and you try onboarding on the mobile app and you complete, your full name will come. Should you have any name that differs from what is there, we are reaching out to you. Just contact us and we'll resolve that for you. So kindly see me after this and we'll resolve. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I wanted again to address the issue of the gentleman who says his application status says he has received funding from us, but his banking information says different. We take such issues very, very seriously. And what we do at SLTF is such that whatever we do, there's an audit trail for it. A few weeks back, a student reported to me that he had been unable to access his funding. I got back to my officers a little agitated because if we say we have paid someone, I want to trust that we have. They were not only able to pull up the date they paid, they were able to put up details of when he moved the money. He had transferred some monies to a UBA account and others to a mobile account. So trust us that we should be able to back up our saying that we have paid you. So if you say we have paid you and you haven't received it, please kindly provide your information to our disbursement officers and we will look into it, and whatever miscommunication that is, which I believe it won't be, it just simply will be, we'll rectify before we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CEO. So, the gentleman who had that issue, please make sure you see us before we leave so that we rectify any issue with your accounts for you. We are here to serve you. That is why we've been employed. So we are here to rectify all your issues. So make sure you see us before we leave this place. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Standing on the executive protocol. Please, my question is, going forward, you said there is be a enhanced model for the what? If we may reach a second year. My question is, what will be the interest component? Because recently I learned those who took the loan and then they were not able to redeem their payment. And I heard in the news that you are after them. Meanwhile, the reason is taking a loan and completing over 4 years, the interest component and the loan equivalent is the same. Thank you.
Yeah. My name is Godwin. My first question is, my account is dormant with GCB, but I use it to do to open my student loan listing. So I want to know whether the money will come. And the second question is, after I finished the process, they said you will receive a message. I didn't receive any message. And I'm not able to download the details. So I want to know. Oh, okay. So, thank you for the opportunity. I think we thank the President for such an initiative. My question is, I am Raijan, Political Science, Level 100. So I want to know if the software, I mean the link that we are registering, I want to know if it had gone through update, because when we started registering, myself for instance, a political science student, you may not find political science on the portal, so we were encouraged to choose social science. So I want to know if it had gone through update. And then we want to know if going forward the software can be made that when you make a mistake, you yourself should be able to correct it. As it stands now, once you have submitted, you cannot go back to the system again. And then the last one will be on it has been reported on the various news portals, especially the local radios, that the government is paying our fees back. So our parents are aware we are taking the exact amount they pay. So if not for anything, Doc, with all due respect, UEW, give us the full payment. I thank you for that.
All right, so he's a deaf person, so he wants to sign them. So he remember when he was applying for the no fee stress, he got to the portion where they asked if he was disabled or not, and he clicked on yes, he's disabled. But after sending the information and went back to check, the yes has been turned to no, and he's surprised why.
Please, my question is, if one is facing a challenge with his or a Ghana card and couldn't register, can he register it later when the payment has been done?
So let's take the last one. Let's take the next one.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Bright, Integrated Science Education. Please, I have 3 questions. I want to ask if the no fee stress policy is a one-time policy or something that will continue. And the second one goes to the student loan trust fund. I'm a beneficiary of the student loan back in college. This time I'm trying to reapply, and I was asked to go through an amendment process. I've done it severally. I've visited their office countless of times, so I'm not their friend. And anytime I go there, they tell me I have to be cleared from the headquarters. And I want to ask, why not giving the road to the branch officers here to do that so that I can apply? And my last question, the other man mentioned that once you are a level 100 student and you apply for the student loan, you will not be given because you'll be enjoying the no fee stress policy. I want more clarity on it because I understand these are 2 products. One is free, one you pay. So, thank you very much.
Okay, the last question.
Okay, my name is Seboabe Kwame Vincent from the Art Department. Yeah, my question is that, please, is our course registration going to be extended? Because our deadline for the course registration is June 7th. So I want to ask if it's going to be extended, we should know. And also, this goes to the dance of students.
Okay. Let me attempt to answer some of the questions. Or, CEO, will you take some?
All right. Thank you very much, madam. The first question is on the interest on the loan. And the person is saying that we have published the names of defaulters and we are chasing them. The student loan, there's an interest component on it. And the interest component on the loan is 12% per annum whilst you are in school. When you complete school, we give you 2 years grace period. And after that, repayment starts. That 2 years grace period, you can pay voluntarily. It's not compulsory. So the student loan repayment, it has a longer repayment period. Assuming you are doing a 4-year program at UEW and you are giving the loan in level 100, 200, 300, 400, you'll be giving 4 academic year loans. When you complete school, you have 2 years grace period, making 6. After the 6 years, because you are giving 4 academic year loans, you have 8 solid years to repay the loan. 8 solid years to repay the loan. So calculate the number of months in 8 years. So assuming you complete school 2 years after graduation, you have done your national service, you have 1 year, and after that, you are finding it difficult to repay your loan, you need to approach the fund. Some of you will not do that. You'll be sending you text messages, we'll be calling you, you will not pay. So those ones that we've been publishing their names, they have gone through their full repayment cycle. 8 years after graduation, they have not paid a peso. And if you do not pay, how can other people benefit? Meanwhile, there are some who are not even due for repayment. They are doing a national service and they are able to use their national service allowance to pay small. A student loan repayment, if you are going through the full of 8 years, some are even paying 100 Ghana, 50 cedis a month. So paying the loan is not anything difficult. It's a mindset. If you make your mind that you want to pay, you can repay the loan. So we are not chasing people to repay their loans. Then there was a question here on those who...
I wanted to provide additional perspective on that. The publication of the names is mandated in the Students' Loan Trust Fund Act as part of recovery processes. My officers will tell you, though, that I disagreed strongly with it because people took loans to finance their education. That's what it is, student loans. So it's the part of my job that I don't like, but that I have come to understand is necessary. Because if I superintend over a fund that does not take back repayments on loans, in a few years, we will not have a fund. So those are the necessary ways in which we can recoup monies so more people can benefit. There was a question related to that on interest loans. The 12% that was charged is it the 90-day treasury bill rate?
182 days.
182 days. So the board, the Students' Loan Trust Fund Board of Trustees, has the power to decide how much interest to charge on students' loans, but that amount is capped at the 182-day treasury bill rate. No, sorry, if that amount is higher, you can't charge more than 12%. So where interest rates, treasury bill rates were in the 30th percentiles, it was 30% and above. 12% was gracious. But now the economy is doing better and treasury bill rates are lower. And then again, it is a conversation to be had at the board level, which is a conversation we've started on how much more grace we can extend to students. So all this to say is that we are not being cavalier about the way we go about administering these loans or the way in which we take back repayments. And every day at the Students' Loan Trust Fund is an ongoing conversation on how we can help finance tertiary education in a way that is empathetic, in a way that is humane. Concerns have often been raised about maybe some people don't pay their loans because they do not have jobs. A few days ago, I was speaking at an event for the Ghana Muslim Students Association, and my encouragement to students is that government is now making some avenues available to you. Student financing, as you know, it may not manifestly come labeled as scholarships or loans or grants. There are other avenues and there are other ways in which you can seek the empowerment necessary to be able to repay the loans. So the traditional 8 to 5 or 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 jobs may not be the jobs of the future that service your loans, but look outside of that and let's explore how we can pursue other jobs in a way that when we are repaying our loans, we feel good because we know we are giving monies back so others can benefit from the opportunities we benefited from. Thank you very much.
To add to that, 24-hour economy is coming.
Thank you very much, madam. So there was also a question on you go to the application form successfully, you did not receive SMS or you are not able to download the summary application form. Maybe it has to do with the internet. But when you go to the application form, there's a summary that shows that your application form is completed. Immediately you see that information, there's no need for you to worry. Everything is done, intact, and you get your money. Then political science. The gentleman said that you go to the application, you couldn't see the political science in the drop down. I was wondering, is it true? I know political science in UEW is accredited. The only program that you cannot find in the drop down is programs that are not accredited. Political science in UEW is accredited. This morning, like I said in my presentation, RME, we were going through, but later on we got to know that it was there. So that gentleman, immediately after this program, see us at the booth. We will assist you to get the political science in the portal so that you can select it correctly. Then there was also a question that when you make a mistake on the application, we should give you access to correct the mistakes. Yes, when you make any mistake, our officers will reset the application for you so that you can make all the necessary corrections. I can also give an example. This morning, somebody, the UEW, student number start with UEW, then the numerals you follow. The person didn't start with the UEW. We were able to set the application for him here and corrected it. So if you have such a challenge, that is why we are here. But we also have an office at the student center. When you go to the student center, the ground floor, we have an office there. Our officers are there to help you so you can edit the application that you have submitted. Then somebody said that he took disability, yes, later tend to know. This is feedback that we have received here, but we want to investigate that. So please, after this program, I want us to see the person. Our booth is there. We will investigate why yes tend to know. So that if it's truly tend to know, we will set the application for you to correct it to yes. No fee stress is a one-time payment that we are doing for only level handles of 2024-25 and after it will not happen. Please, let's get the right information. The no fee stress is for only level handles in public accredited tertiary institutions. Now, we are refunding the money to you because the time government took over on 7th January 2025, most of you were in your first semester already. Is that not it? In the normal sense, government could have decided to start in 2025-26. But because you were already in school and you have paid your fees, government decided that now we are going to refund the money to you. Though you are in your second semester, right? But we are going to the refund. So going forward, 2025-26 and subsequent academic years, the level handles that will be coming, their fees will be paid directly to the institution. It will not come to your pocket again. So the gentleman does ask, it's not for only this academic year. It will be for subsequent level handles in the coming academic years as well. And what is going to happen is that when you get your admission letter, we have also plans also far advanced on that one. Immediately the schools admit you, you will get your information. So you'll be paid to the school, so you take your bag, then report at UEW. That's what is going to happen in the subsequent years. So it's not one time that we are doing it and it's not happening again. Please, let's correct that one too as well. A gentleman said that he was in College of Education. He completed school and he's in UEW. He wants to apply for student loan and he has been a friend to our office. It's not going through. You need to understand this. You completed college. When you completed college, you have 2 years grace period. The time you do your national service and after national service, if you got admission to UEW at that time, we have something we call multiple loan. You go to application, you select multiple loan, then you go through it. But after that, your loan is due. So you have to repay. So there's a portion of your loan that is due. You have to pay that one before you can be given access to go to the loan again. And that one cannot be done at our zone office. It has to be done at our head office. So if you are owing, pay that component that you are owing. Then you can access the loan again. That is how the process works. Course registration extension. Yeah, we are saying that this no fee stress, we are paying the first batch in the month of June. And in the portal, our CEO also made it in such a way that if you have not even paid your fees, you can go to the application process. We are also liaising with the institutions to get the data on those who have not paid their fees. They will also benefit from the no fee stress. Thank you. I hope I've answered all the questions with the exception of the dormant account.
No fees. No fees. Okay, so there was a question about whether this is going to be a one-time payment. Let's first of all understand the basis for the no fee stress. The government of the day during electioneering campaign made a promise, and the promise was hinged on something. Let me use myself as an example. When I was done with secondary school, St. Mary's Boys, I came to my hometown, Usino. When the results from WASI came, I had passed all my papers. I bought a form, applied for University of Ghana, had admission. After the admission came, I had to pay my fees. How was I going to pay the fees? There was no money to pay the fees. It took my grandmother, who used her cocoa farm as a collateral to get money for me to go and pay my admission fee. And I know a lot of you have gone through similar problems. Is that not the case? Your parents may sell their clothes, some may sell their jewelry so that they will be able to pay your admission fee for you. Is that not the case? And for that reason, the government led by His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, said that thing ought to be a thing of the past, such that the very moment you gain admission to enter the university, you should be allowed to enter without having difficulty to pay your admission fee. Oh, you are not happy? And so it is not going to be a one-time payment. It is going to be something that will be there for you and all other level 100 students who will come after you. Now, there are some people who do ask questions. Okay, getting into level 100, my mom would not have to sell her cloth to pay for my admission fee. What happens when I get to level 200? There are some of you who just came in. We have spoken about it, but let me reiterate. Now, the no fee stress, just as Doc indicated, has three different components. That's the no academic fee, the free tertiary for the people living with disability, and the enhanced or student loan plus. So after getting the academic fee which you have paid, or after paying your academic fee for you, when you enter level 200 and you still think you can't pay, what you need to do is to fall back on us at student loan fund. Then you ask us to help you pay the level 200, the level 300, level 400 for you. And that comes in the form of what? A loan. And this time around, the amount that will be paid to you will be more than what those who have applied in the past have received. Now you are going to receive an amount that will commensurate with what you pay as school fees in school. So you would not have any issue of paying your school fees from level 200 to level 400. Then finally, our brothers and sisters living with disability. There were some who came to ask questions. The government says it thinks about you. You are the government's priority. And for that matter, when everybody is enjoying no academic fee in level 100, you are going to enjoy everything free from level 100 till you complete school. I heard somebody say, Abba and Papa, Abba. I am a happy person that this policy is being rolled out. Apart from this policy being rolled out, there are other things that you and I are benefiting from. Today when I was coming, I used to fill my tank at I think 2,500 cedis. Today, I bought fuel just 2,100, a decrease of over 400 Ghana cedis. And I know that before you came, you took a taxi or a trotro here. Your transport has been reduced. Your transport has been reduced. Abba, Papa, Ayedeng, Abba. No fee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So we go to GCB.
Thank you very much. On the issue, thank you. On the issue of dormant account, please, the gentleman saying his account is dormant, this is how you will not receive your money. Because when the money is being credited, it will not hit your account. So quickly, go to our nearby branch. We have a branch on campus with your Ghana card, one passport size photograph to go and activate your account that is dormant. Thank you very much. And this goes to all other dormant accounts. This is the process we go through to reactivate our account. Thank you very much.
Please, he will be the last batch. Right.
Please, thank you for this opportunity. Please, the question I have is that, how ill does one have to be considered disabled? And are there categories to that? And for instance, is a person who is short-sighted or long-sighted considered disabled? Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Jonathan Abewin from Special Education Department. I want to know the no fees stress. Is it limited to only undergrad students or postgraduate students can also benefit from it? Thank you very much.
So give it to, let's ask questions. Then we are done with questions.
Please, thank you for this opportunity. I'm Princess Love from College of Community Health Nursing. Please, when our CEO was talking, she did mention of the university students, they will be paying 2,500 for those who pay 3,000 and above. For us, we pay 9,989.
Hello. Hello. Please let her finish her question. Hello.
Please, that is for the year because our admission was 5,779. And this semester, we pay 4,210 cedis. So we want to know that we also taking the 2,500 or we are taking more. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I need to stand for this. My dear students, I see she got the loudest applause for those of you who pay high fees. So I have seen the data. I have seen the data, and normally the fees for nursing training schools is regulated very heavily by the Ministry of Health. So they have shared with us the data, and there are some parts to your fees that we may not cover. For instance, there are some voluntary dues, some of it will be SRC dues, that add up to making the 9,000. What you have is my firm assurance and that of the ministers that, especially for those of you in STEM-related programs, considerations are given to you, and as high as we can give you an allowance, we will give you. I know the fees I have seen is 4,000 something for the year. So I believe the 5,000 that you would have, so the 9,000 you are quoting, that was both residential and academic, right? Exactly. So we are not covering residential. So immediately the residential is off. We have been very clear. We have been very clear about the coverage of the policy, and we are not covering residentials. We are, however, are we covering? No. Okay. So we are not covering residential. So immediately take off the residential, and whatever you are left with is the data we are looking at, and we are trying to make as much savings from other programs as possible to pay you the highest amount possible. One advantage of the registering for the reimbursement is that if we had just taken the enrollment data, all 150,000 students enrolled would have given reimbursements, whether they need the money or not. The registration is also a filtration system. There are some people who are so well to do that they just simply can't be bothered to apply. And if they don't, the savings we make from that gives us extra bandwidth to give you more money. So please, students, we will give you free money and then high amounts of money. Right now, I won't be able to commit to your 9,000, however. What was the second question, Mr. Nkrumah? Disability. What was the question? So earlier today, my disbursement, head of disbursement and I, while seated in the office of the Vice Chancellor, were having conversations on degree of disability. And because this is so time sensitive and we are trying to make this as seamless for differently abled persons as possible, our consideration for implementation now is that perhaps we should just take disability data from the institutions and then maybe verify with the NIA the Ghanaianness of such students and immediately pay. There are, however, degrees of disability. But for now, it's almost the one-drop rule. If you are disabled, we are not going to be questioning to what extent, how many fingers is this? And if you can see my fingers, you don't qualify. But disability is a huge obligation. It's a huge responsibility. And I entreat you that just because monies are going to be accessible to persons with disabilities doesn't mean you should very casually label yourself disabled. Please be as honest as possible. Please, I am entreating you. Just because we are extending other grace, it is an affirmative action policy targeted towards people whom life have dealt a harder hand. If you can see, if you can walk, if you do not go through the life challenges of disabled people, please be honest with yourself and do not take the extra grace that government is offering them just so their lives can be a little less stressful. And I trust in the integrity of everyone seated here, and I know that we will not have to worry about fake persons with disability. Thank you very much. I wish they were covering postgraduate students. I would have gone to more school. But unfortunately, it is for diploma and degree students. In fact, it is for people accessing tertiary education for the first time. So there are some people doing post-first degree courses. Presently, we are not covering them. The beauty about the way we are implementing this program is that it is a very cautionary approach to exploring a progressively free tertiary education. And government could have just said, oh, we are covering everyone for the populist points that we'll get from it. But we are being very mathematical about implementation. And the way we do this, and the way we do this well, will show whether a future Dramani Mahama government, depending on the savings it makes from other areas of the economy, would be able to extend the coverage. So right now we are saying first year, and we are saying academic fees. In the future, it can still be first year, but academic and residential fees. Or it could be first and second years academic fees. So progressively, and now we are doing public tertiary institutions, accredited public tertiary institutions. The minister has asked that as part of our explorations, we look at the data and come back to him on how much it would mean for a future expansion of coverage to private universities. So all these are considerations for the future. So right now, coverage may be just for undergraduate students, but it doesn't mean that a future implementation would not cover more people. So please, we are asking that you are those we are using to pilot this, and then depending on how well we do this, it will determine whether government sees the importance of this policy, it sees the benefits of this policy, and whether this is a policy it wants to continue. So please, we are partner in this. The way we do this would determine the future of other people admitted to tertiary institutions. So right now, the policy as we've explained it is what it is. Thank you very much. You can see I'm getting hungry now.
Thank you very much for all your questions, and thank you very much for the answers the panel has given to you. If you still have questions after the program, there's a table mounted outside. You can just walk to us. We'll answer all your questions. Without much ado, I'll invite the chair of the program to give his closing remarks.
No fees? No fees? Good. Nobody wants stress, because stress can kill. And as I indicated in my opening remarks, it's not easy, to actually manage first year, especially when you are new to an institution. I don't intend to dilute what the officers have said, except to say that the CEO said registration is key. You can't assess what you want to assess if you don't go to the portal and do proper registration with very good information. Because you go there without your ID card or ID number, that's student ID number, you're going to have a problem. Or you go to register without Ghana card, you're going to have a problem. So, my dear students, as much as possible, let's go and do the registration and do it properly. And that student loan trust funds, they are there for accountability. They are running accountable administration, and that is why they are here to tell you what it entails, as much as possible to assess the no fees, no stress policy or money. Again, the CEO spoke hypothetically or philosophically. What she indicated was that when she said by the end of June, you will have your money, it's also contingent on when the Ministry of Education actually move the money into their account. So it is possible that you're going to receive the money by the end of the month on condition that the Ministry of Education will actually transfer the money into their account. Then we should go home with this. So that if you're not getting your money by end of June, it's not because the CEO has said something that it is not fulfilled, because her position is also contingent on receiving the money. In terms of demonstration, we've noticed it's one of the simplest. As I entered here, I thought it was going to be some complex way of registration. But the demonstration from the disbursement officer, I realized that you can just take your phone and do it without looking on your shoulders. On this note, I want to thank all of you for making time to be here. And for me, this sensitization seminar or workshop, if you want, whatever you want to call it, is more educative. If those who have been here, you are more informed and you know the do's and don'ts to actually assess it. This is the best time that you'll be in the school. If even having paid your fees, the government will tell you that they will give you 500 cedis. It's like free money. So when we went to school, we didn't have this opportunity. And I think as a nation, we are progressing steadily. I know one day, someday, this government or another government will say, okay, we'll take care of level 200. We'll take care of level 300. We'll take care of level 400. And we'll get there. In every journey, they start with what? The first step. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chair of the program. We take a vote of thanks from the Amen. We take our vote of thanks from the NUCS rep or the SLC president.
No fees. No fees. All right, good afternoon once again. On behalf of the local news secretariat, we want to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the zonal office manager to allowing this program to be hosted here. And then to our cherished level 100 students in Winneba and to our nursing college, we hope that you have received the clarity of the no fees stress fund. So the time is now for you to register. A special thank you to the headquarters of the Student Loan Trust Fund, to our chairman, to our chaplain, and then our dear student, Dean of Students. Thank you very much for coming. And then don't forget to tell your friend to register for the no fee stress fund. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we started this program with a prayer and we have to end with a prayer. So we invite our chaplain. Yeah. We invite our chaplain to give us a closing prayer.
Shall we please stand as we take the closing prayer? Now, just before we pray, let me say that for some of you, your fees have been paid, either by your parents or your guidance or some sponsoring organizations or by your hard work. The money that is coming should be put to good use. And remember that others have toiled to make this available to you. And you will surely give an account of how you spend the money. Shall we bow as we pray? I want us to take this opportunity to pray for Ghana, for the government. Let us pray to continue to enjoy the peace we are experiencing. Let us pray for wisdom, for God's protection, for our president and all other members in government, for the grace and strength and wisdom to lead this country. Let us pray for those in the minority who also have a part to play to ensure that all goes well. Let us pray that those who have been placed in positions of authority will seek the welfare of the citizenry and not their selfish gains. Let's pray for the boldness and the courage to do that which is right, to uplift the image of this country
Pray for yourself that you play your role as a student and as a citizen of this country. And so, God, we say thank you for bringing us to a successful end of the ceremony. We commit our guests into your hands even as they prepare to go back. Grant them the same traveling mercy. It is the beginning of a new semester for most of us. We pray that your spirit will continually be with us. Let that which has been planned come to pass, even to your glory. Now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you now and forevermore. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, Chaplain. Thank you very much, dignitaries. Thank you very much, students. Please remember the student loan have mounted a booth outside. You can visit us with all your questions. We are there to assist you. I'll be there myself. My name is Michael. And thank you very much, GCB. GCB has also mounted a desk outside to assist you. Thank you once again for coming, and God bless Ghana.